Alrighty, welcome back to the Schemes of Skarsnik, where in the last episode, actually the last couple of episodes, we have fought a couple of really huge battles against Baldur down here, and we are just going to continue to press on this front. We have 11 turns left on our third Great Wa here to not only keep fighting Belegar, but to push on, try to take our Wa target, which actually belongs to Scrag, over here, and if there's enough time to, we actually really want to get down here and try to take Karak Gate Peaks. I'm not sure if there's going to be enough time to do that or not. We have had some success on the battlefield, but unfortunately a few, I assume, bugs in the game, which made us lose Wa armies, which has kind of slowed things down a little bit over there. Anyway, we are also, at the same time, pressing forward our offensive up here. We took Zufbar, we took Oakenhammer, and we are pressing on down here to Karag Dromar. So that is what we're going to pick up on this, this particular episode. But before we get into all that, I always say that I want to be respectful of your time and make clear what these videos are all about, particularly what distinguishes me from some of the other very good YouTubers who do Warhammer 3 Let's Plays. And that basically is that I tend to try to take my time. I enjoy the game if I'm not trying to speed through all the content, and I like to make it slower and more brutally difficult. So you should be seeing on your screen right now sort of a summary of what we're doing with mods to try to accomplish that. So that way you can decide whether or not the more brutal campaign playstyle is something that interests you or not. Having gotten all that out of the way, I think we can go ahead now and plan our strategy here. I want to say, yeah, we're actually late in a turn, so we're going to have to do an end turn before we can do any more offensive operations down here. We are in a position to basically do replenishing this turn. We might need to replenish for a couple of turns and kind of wait and see how our enemies over here react. In particular, we've got this guy scouting out. If there's no real armies over here to have to worry about, we should be able to just press straight forward on into Ockendorf right here. Ockendorf is not ideal because it is an unpleasant climate for us, but it is a stepping stone on the way to our real objective, like I said, Karak Angazar. So that's kind of, I think, what we'll tentatively plan on, depending on what exactly our enemy decides to do. And then by the same token, let's see here. Let's go ahead and maybe get Slide and Miser out of this army and move him over here and try to get eyes on what's going on down here. So indeed, the Belegar does have an army here that is in the process of recruiting. May or may not be enough to stop us. We do still have our Wa army up here, but we do have some replenishing to do. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It's going to take us multiple turns to get there because we have the campaign movement mod, which halves the amount of movement that we have every turn. So anyway, let's go ahead and do our skill ups, I suppose, while we're on this particular army here. And Skarsnik, let's give you Colossal Strike. I don't see why not. Base weapon damage plus 25%, AP plus 25%, bonus versus large 16. Some of that will help us against the dwarfs, obviously not the bonus versus large, but the base weapon damage and the AP weapon damage will definitely make Skarsnik good for fighting against those really tough, heavily armored dwarven characters that have been causing us so many problems in this campaign. Now, we've got our Goblin Great Shaman, who I think we're just going to go ahead and give him each of these, a little bit of each of these spells. And we've got Ugrok as well, who it looks like I'm giving him Specialist. Oh, you got 2 levels. Another level of Specialist. Okay, and anyone else? Yes, indeed. We've got you. You're my Night Goblin War Boss. Looks like we're giving you Dagabos. Let's just see what else you have in your army. You've got some riders, some wolf riders here, and some chariots. Okay. Alright, he had to step away there for a surprise visitor there for just a couple of minutes. So, I have to try to remember what I was saying when when that just happened. So, yeah, we pulled out Slidemizer. We saw that he is recruiting over here, and I already mentioned it's going to take us several turns to get down there, but that's okay. Anyway, all right. Nothing major that I can think of to go over. Let's just go ahead and get in, I guess, one last look at diplomacy. Well, let me make sure everybody's moved. You have not moved. Okay, so not everybody has moved. Okay, and you haven't moved. However, all of you have. Oh, I've got more leveling to do. I guess that's probably what I was in the middle of doing. Okay, let's go ahead and give you... Could give you choppers. I could give you... Oh, that's right. Now I remember. I was checking to see what all was in the army here. So you... I was giving you a skill up here, and you've got Wolf Riders, and I think maybe we'll just let you specialize in... Well, this doesn't include Wolf Riders. Well, it does. Oh, Missile Cavalry. Yeah, okay. All right, good enough. Yeah, let's give you... We'll start specializing you in some of that as well. Okay, fair enough. Now, you are good. You get a level up, and you are my emergency army, so that's why you got all these regiments of renown. Somehow you've gone from emergency recruit to being level 8 already. So let's go ahead and give you inspiring presence. Now I think we might be done with our skill ups. Yep, sure enough. Okay. And we do not obviously want him in raiding camp stance. None of these guys in raiding camp stance because we're in our own territory now. So let's let these guys reinforce a little bit, maybe do some recruiting because we can afford to, and send the 3 of them. Do we dare go down here and attack Karak 8 Peaks? Or do we focus on Belagar first? How many settlements does Belagar have left? How am I not seeing him? Right there he is. He's got 7 settlements, but he's got no military strength at all. And Disciples of the Maul. Okay, I think we focus on heading west first. Make sure we get our WA target. And then if there's enough time left, then we'll worry about coming down and taking Karak 8 Peaks. Okay, that works for me. And what that means is you probably... Let's see what we can recruit right here. We can definitely recruit better units here. All right, I'm going to recruit. Let me again here look and see what you're good at. All you are good at are the Gabos. I'm going to get you 1 Goblin Rock Lobber, 2 Goblin Rock Lobbers, and you've got 3 Night Goblins. We'll give you 1 more Night Goblins. That makes 4. I like even numbers. Don't ask me why. You've got 6 of these guys. So we'll give you 2 more of them. That makes 20. Okay. That'll be good. Then you are already at 20. You are at 19. You need another Goblin Archer. And then your WA army is looking okay. You can start moving up this way, but not in march stance because we're going to recruit into you. You've got... let's see here. You've got 2. Let's give you 2 more. And then 1... one of them. Okay. Alright, and that's all that we can do in terms of recruiting in this province. I could get rid of the Regiments of Renown at this point because they're not... they're good to have around for emergencies. But I think what I'll do is maybe wait until the war is over and then get rid of them. So... okay, so you've already moved your entire move, so that's all we're going to do with you. Okay. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Or no, you're not good. We could move you to here and start raiding.
What a soaking it do you want?
There we go, 607. We'll take it. Still gets a little bit of replenishment in as well. Ockendorf has 17 garrison, so we don't really want... I could also come up here and raise Forest of Gloom. But we can go either direction next turn. There's no need to move any farther this turn. Okay. Up here, you have moved... you have moved. You are just making sure that neither Tretch nor these Chaos Dwarves decide to come down this way and surprise attack us. So let's just move you up to here. Actually, that's far enough. Over to here. Well, let's move you over this way.
And I'll be quick.
Okay. Not really much going on over here, but I still feel a lot more comfortable knowing that we have some recon going on over there. You're fine. You're my emergency just in case Wissenland decides to attack us, and then I've already taken care of you. So, now, on from the armies to the settlements. We have mounts... okay, so I got rid of the growth buildings here. Do we have any real need for a squig hopper building? We could. Or we could just do this. Campaign movement range for this region. Income... yeah, that's good. I like this. This provides faction-wide benefits. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And then... you definitely need to build your garrison here. You have no room to build anything. You have no room to build anything. You neither. Okay, so we're back to here. Now with all the money that we've got, I guess we could go ahead and consider building... do I want this? This will eventually allow us to get Giant River Troll Hags. It does boost our recruit rank. I guess there's value in going ahead and building it. Okay, I think we're good then. We're all good. Let's go ahead and pick our research. We have 234 scrap. I could... since I have so much money right now, I could go ahead and recruit one of these in Orc Warball, or not recruit them, but unlock the recruitment of them. This guy right here is at least a goblin, whereas Oglok, the Orable here, we can't even recruit him if we wanted to, but we could go ahead and recruit him. So let's go ahead and do that. We can afford to. And then we're going to go ahead and take one look at our diplomacy. Strength rank 6. Bone Rattlers, actually starting to recover a little bit, but man, they got the odds stacked against them. And how much would he give us? Yeah, it's really not worth it. Sorry, Azag, you're still on your own. Alright, let's go ahead and end our turn. Okay, there's Scrag. Well, not him personally, but there's one of his armies. So this is why we want to bring all of our Gobbo armies up there and make sure that we just overwhelm him. Clan Rictus still, for whatever reason, seems very interested in scouting out our territory. One would think that he's got a better use for all these heroes, but, you know, what do I know? I do like Tretch, who's maybe the most scheming of all of the Skaven, being so close to Skarsnik, who is the most scheming of all of the goblins, all the greenskins. It's just, you know, thematically kind of fun having those two in competition with one another right away. Okay, so Clan Angren here, Beligars, for some reason, doesn't seem to have any armies around. Huh, wonder what happened to him. The gods are angry. We could actually take this for the extra growth, or we could... Since we can afford it, I kind of feel like maybe we go ahead and take the control. The omens are ill. Something you have done has angered the gods, yet they are fickle. They may forgive you in time, or more immediate appeasement might be necessary. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give them a tribute. Why not? And Rachnik Spiderclaw. Rachnik is one depraved Gobbo. Okay, so he's available. He'll be our next lord that we recruit. And meanwhile, look at all of that. And our income is still sitting right around 1,000, which I'll take for now. Our economy is definitely much more sustainable while we are in the midst of a great war. Okay, here we go. So this is an issue. Block army 91%. It only takes 136. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do it just for the
What you want?
For the practice. Block army success. Okay. And his army's decent. When you add in that garrison, it's definitely a concern. If we do this, wow, that is all the farther we can move. Okay, well, we're obviously going to stay in tunneling stance. At least we're still getting replenishment, but yeah, it's going to take... I was wrong. I thought it was going to take us 2 turns to get there. It's definitely going to take at least 3. Okay. Go ahead and give you Specialist. And... again, you have 0 chance to kill him. We're going to go ahead and pull you out of the army, maybe. We'll get Slide and Miser back into the army next turn.
Let's get stabby.
Okay. Still, I'm glad that he's got his ancestral heroes here outside of his army, because I'd much rather deal with them as field agents on the campaign map rather than have to kill them in battle, because that's really been our big nemesis in this campaign so far, is the fact that it's so difficult for us to do damage to Dwarven heroes. Alright, anyway, so let's go ahead and do this, and let's go ahead and do this. Right, like that. Next turn, we'll be able to level you up to 3. Meanwhile, I don't think it's very likely that you'll get attacked unless Unless Westland wants to declare war on us, and then that just changes the entire complexion of the campaign, so we'll cross that bridge if and when we come to it. You are still doing income and construction costs. That's fine, because you don't need growth. Here we go. You... I guess we'll just do you next. You are likewise construction cost and income because you don't need growth. Okay, that's fine. You are 7 turns away, so that's why you're getting the growth. That's good. You... I'm going to need to build here when that next turn, so that's good. And we're back to here. Okay, so back to the armies now. You have already moved.
Scheme worthy of Skarsnik.
Okay, Nasha. How do we want to do this? I don't think Nasha can take on that army straight up. So maybe he just keeps raiding for now. Meanwhile, I can get you closer. In fact, you can get up there far enough to raid as well. You can't get up there far enough to raid, but you can certainly get up there far enough to be within reinforcement range.
What do you want?
And then you... I think we will keep recruiting into this army right here. So you... The question is, do I want to leave one army down here just in case there's an attack from the south? I don't really think I need to, but I also don't really think I need every single army up there, particularly when you add this guy. So let's go ahead and get him going up here. Let's go ahead and get you up here. Raiding. You... Let's see, our public order's fine, so you don't need replenishing really, so no need to park him inside the settlement. We'll put him here.
Who needs stabbing?
And then you...
Great and powerful, war boss.
We'll get you up here as well.
Yes!
And your Wa army is in pretty good shape. And then that just leaves you. And actually, here's what I need to do is I need to get this guy assassinating him. What's our chance? 41%. Or I could block army here. 41% here as well. Or I could find out if he's got any more armies over here. I think I should do that first. Okay, are we close enough to see? Yes, we are. There's no army in there. There's no army in there. No, I'm not close enough to see there.
Moving.
Am I now? Still not.
What? Good one.
There we go. Now I can see it. There's no army in it.
Yeah.
Now we can go ahead and do this. We'll try to block him.
Not there yet. Shut it.
Failure. That's fine. Probably weren't going to be able to stop him from reaching Ockendorf anyway. And what we have done is we have verified that there are no more armies behind this one. I really don't think that one right there is going to stop our 4 armies here, or really 6 if you include the Wa armies. Okay, you then, we're going to put you in this settlement for the moment. And we're going to recruit. Let me make sure I know what to recruit. You are unit agnostic right now. So we will give you You've got 3. Let's give you a 4th. You've got 4 archers. That's plenty. We're going to give you some of these, maybe. No. 3 goblin spearmen is good enough. We'll give you 2 more of those. Okay. All right, you're up to 20 now. Okay. I think that's everybody now. Yes, yes, yes. 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 Yeah. Yeah, I'm just leaving you where you were. That's fine. Yes. Yes, yes. Yes. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and verify that the Skaven are here.
Yes.
How surprising, the Skaven are here. Okay. And as a result of that, you got to level up. I do not want to abuse that mechanic. I've mentioned that in the other campaign as well, but it has to be done sometimes just to verify that, you know, just to kind of make it possible to do raiding and things like that. So, that's not what I want to do. I want to do assassinate and block army with you. You are, I believe, intended fully to be a field agent. No, nope, you're confident, so I will put you into an army at some point, okay? Meanwhile, yeah, okay, that's fine. Research available. So, we've got sneaking. We've got boar painting. I'm going to go ahead and do this just because we sometimes get them in garrisons. Okay. There's probably no need to check diplomacy again. I think we can go ahead and do another in turn. Alright, what's he gonna do? Wow, I'm a little bit surprised. I thought he might run away. Well, that's fine. Okay, more of Rictus just marching his heroes around in our territory. That's fine, as long as he doesn't actually plan on attacking us. I can't blame him for admiring our wondrous empire. Not everyone can have an empire as glorious as Skarsnik's. Okay, Belagar just... Is he consolidating? Is he moving? Yeah, he moved his hero into the army. Well, that was smart of him. And I just saw that Belagar himself is now the commander of that army. Which possibly changes the complexion of things up there, but... not so much that I'm terribly worried. What are you going to do? Okay. Oh, wow. Look at that. Wurzag failed at his wall. I wonder what his target was. Okay, then we have our technology research. We got a little bit of a population surplus. Okay, we've got just an endless tidal wave of green bearing down on the villains in this campaign. Those villains being the dwarves, the ogres, and basically everybody else except us. Let's go ahead and move into his territory. Raiding, we'll take it. 631. We can still replenish from here. We've got the Wa army. It's not super strong, but it does have the Doom Divers. I don't think he's strong enough to come out and attack us. He's got these shotgun thunderers here, the Grudge Rakers. We can't get far enough to put a lockdown on that, so not sure. We'll figure out what we're going to do about him maybe next turn. Meanwhile, you've got 0% chance. You can do block army. Is there any reason to do it? Not really. What if we attacked... We can't damage walls because there are no walls. Okay, I guess we're going to put you back into the army as well, because at least it'll increase the amount of loot that we get from raiding. We will block him if he starts to come out. Okay, Goblin Big Boss, you can no longer reach him down there. We could damage walls, 64% chance. Let's do it. Success. Okay, very good. Very nice. Let's go ahead and give you... What are you? You are cunning. Somehow I picked up some ancillaries here. Wow, look at all these ancillaries that are unassigned. Okay, where did I miss the exclamation point? There it is. Okay. And then the same thing for magic items. Okay, that's good. All right, so you... I'm tempted to go ahead and give you... I'll give you... Well, why not? Let's reinforce what he just did. He's now an expert at... We'll call him a sapper. He's an expert at doing some structural damage to enemy walls. He actually created 2 breaches. And then in terms of laying siege, I think we want to lay siege maybe with Nasha. You do have the Doom Diver, but you don't have the Wa army. I maybe want to do it with him since he's got the two Goblin Rock Lobbers.
You need help.
And the Wa army. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead. Oh, we can't reach. Okay, well then never mind.
Alright, then I'll do it.
We will instead...
I'm the boss.
We'll go ahead and lay siege with you.
Alright,
You can reach.
alright. Stabbing time.
Valiant defeat. We are going to go ahead and build ourselves... Wow, look at how many turns it takes to build those. 28 turns to hold out. Okay, I think that's the... that's because one of the mods that we're using. You can move forward as well.
Get there.
And you as well.
I'll do it.
Do I want to go up here? Do I want to divert and take out the Forest of Gloom? I don't really see why not. I don't see any real danger to doing it.
Boss of them night goblins.
Okay. Let's see how Belagar reacts to that. I'll raise it because I'm not interested in owning it. Meanwhile, you are at 20 as well. And we're building the garrison building here. No, it's already built. We just need to level it up. I think we're safe to leave this settlement and come up here. And this way you are close enough to reinforce a fight up here. Either one of these 2 fights? Okay. And I think that's everybody then down here. You, Slaga. Let's discover Crookback Mountain. Now this does tick them off every time we do it. We do suffer a diplomatic relations penalty. So we do want to kind of be aware of that. And we also don't want to move too far away. If from being able to keep an eye on the opening of the mountain pass there. But I think we're okay. We're going to go ahead and give you Assassinate again and Block Army. And back up here, you're okay. And down here, okay, I think we're all good. The master operational strategist, Skarsnik, is feeling pretty good about the way he's turning the screws here on the ogres and the dwarfs. We do have more technology to research here. Let's go ahead and do... We'll save a little bit of our money. We'll get him later. We'll go ahead and take Sneakin' for now. And... okay, yeah, here we go. So you don't have a money building built. Well, we'll rectify that. Nor do you have... I think this is probably what we're going to want. I could go ahead and do this. In fact, I will. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. And then this... 3,000 research rate plus 5%. Sure, why not? Okay. Now we're burning through our money quite a bit faster. Next turn we'll be able to level up Oakenhammer. You look fine. You look fine. Barak Var here. This is Warzag, so never mind. Although, who knows? We might go to war with Warzag soon. Okay, I think we're okay on the construction front and the recruiting front. Let's go ahead and check diplomacy since we didn't do it last turn. We're still at 6. Azhag has fallen back again a little bit. Warzag is doing okay, but not magnificent. They're at war with Ikit Claw, Aranessa, and one of those Beastmen factions that I forget. Morgul, maybe? No, not Morgul. I forget what his name is. Okay, anyway, so let's quick deal here. And defensive alliance. Nope, definitely not interested in that. Okay, let's go ahead and end our turn. Just realized we haven't fought any battles yet in this episode. We will be fighting a battle at Ockendorf soon, and possibly also that forest goblin town. I forget what the name of it is over there next to Ockendorf. Okay. Yep, still just sightseeing. Why don't you make yourself useful and kill one of Belagar's heroes, maybe? Okay, Wissenland still has a lot of troops around. I gotta be careful about them. And Belagar didn't really see... Well, he did. No, we're not interested in a defensive alliance with you, Azhag. Okay, faction destroyed. That's fine. Oh, excuse me. Excuse the yawning. Okay. Lots of buildings constructed. That's lovely. Alright, Skarsnik. Here's the question. He's still recruiting. 14 plus 13 is 27. They're probably stronger than our... Wow, I just noticed how far our movement is reduced right here. This is all the farther we can move in regular stance. Isn't that amazing? If I go into march stance, that's all the farther I can move. In tunneling stance, I could get even farther, but we're just going to keep doing this. Going to kind of tempt him to come out and do a field battle with us. Oakenhammer, keep leveling you up. Pretty soon you'll be able to defend yourself. You Sure, why not? Okay, you guys are looking fine. So here we go. This right here.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
Close victory. Is this a settlement battle or a field battle? First of all, he does not... I'm verifying this time. He for sure does not have any flying units. Even so, let's go ahead and... let's give this to him. Why not? Okay. And scout terrain. Just a field battle. Really? Really, game? You think that that's a close victory? I have my doubts about that, but in any case, let me just think for a second whether we want to bring another army into the battle. We can do this very easily. He can get there. He can get there without going into march stance. It will take him farther away from here, but with a size 19 garrison and nothing threatening, I think it's safe to go ahead and move a little bit farther away. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and, before I do that battle, I just want to take a look again here. 27 turns away from sieging this down. That's fine, because Akendor feels to me like it should be a very highly built-up city. Still has those 2 breaches, of course. Do we have any... We have no siege weapons built yet, so we're just going to continue the siege for now. We need to get some siege weapons built up. Okay, and then you can come up here. You're at 20. You're at 20. I was going to say I could get him into the army for that battle, but instead I think I might try to use him to assassinate this guy. 43%. Let's try it.
Feel a thing, which is a pity.
Success. Nicely done. Okay. Liking that. All right, now back to you. Decisive victory now. That's more like it. We got ourselves 3 armies. I am not going to set a Wa army to AI control for obvious reasons. We're going to go ahead and fight it. And presuming we win this battle, we may sack it. We may just go ahead and raise it. It'll depend on how much money we can get out of sacking it. I didn't bother to check ahead of time. Now, let's go ahead and get in position for our reinforcements to work in coordination with us. So I think if you guys are coming up the middle, okay, we got 1 Goblin Rocklobber Regiment of Renown, and we've got 2 Doom Diver Catapults. That probably... They'll be the last units to come in, though, unfortunately. So we're actually not going to be able to rely on having them to draw them towards us, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and get you guys here in the middle. Backed up by you guys. I don't think they'll come towards us, but if you do, the cannons will shoot at you anyway, probably. All of you are on 5. And we're going to get you guys up here. I guess there's no reason to not put them up here. And then you guys are my 6. We'll put you all over here. Okay, good enough. Start battle. Let's see what they do. Is the cannon close enough to shoot us? It is not. And they are not moving towards us, it does not appear. That suits me fine. We will wait for the reinforcements then. One minute left. fast forwarded, which means less than a minute. And here they come. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and slow it down while I redeploy all of our goblins in the middle. You guys are my 4. And you are highly, highly expendable. All of the goblin archers are my 7. You are likewise highly expendable. You are my stealth infantry. So you are going to be my 3. And you guys can all come over here. And let's go ahead and get this Night Goblin War Boss with them. So you get over there as well. And then you can join the 4s. So we'll get you over here. And then you can support them over here. So you're a part of 3 as well. Okay, let's go ahead and speed up. That cannon is just on the periphery, but not actually able to shoot at us. I think he's as close as you can get without being able to shoot at us. And of course, they could shoot at these troops, but they can't see them. Okay, I think you've gotten far enough, so now it is time to go ahead and start moving the 4s forward, like so. The 7s, you guys can be like this. Actually, let's get 2 of you over here. And then the 3s, you guys keep moving around like this. The 6s, you guys can move into the trees here, and the 5s, you guys can start making your way over here. And let's see which way the cannon decides to shoot. He could shoot at our goblins now if he wants to. Is that what he's doing? Looks like it. Okay. Sixes. Now, actually, scratch that. I don't want to draw attention over there just yet. You guys get over there. 5s, you guys get over here like that. That's fine. 4s, we're going to put you into a locked control group, and we're going to charge you forward at this point. Not you. You can get into the woods. And then 7s, you guys can all move forward. 6s, you guys can shoot at those slayers. That works for me. The 3s, let's go ahead and get you into a locked control group. And in a moment, we'll charge in from behind. I think it should be safe to go ahead and do that now. Let's get you shooting into those Slayers. And now 5s. Okay, let's go ahead and get you guys kind of divided up a bit here. You hit him. You two try to hit them. You two back up. You three, I'll get in on him as well. We can go ahead and wah. Okay, I think you guys ought to be able to take care of one unit of Slayers, but let's back you up just a little bit. I don't want to give them the advantage of attacking against a large unit. How are we doing here? Take them out. You guys come across here and shoot at them as well. You guys try to attack them. 7s. Get you shooting at them. No, shoot at those Thunderers, actually. Okay, have we taken care of him just yet? Not quite yet. They're unbreakable. We're down to 43. Okay, we're pretty much overwhelming them, it looks to me. Let's go ahead and wah again. Yeah, I'm starting to see them starting to break. Where is the enemy lord at? I lost track of the enemy lord. Do they not have an enemy lord? It might have just been a... Nope, right there. That's him right there. Okay. Let's go ahead and get all of 3 on him. I think everything else is pretty well taken care of. Tell you what, you can shoot at them. You guys help out on those Longbeards as well. 7s, you guys, you're fine. Okay, it's just a matter of time. I think, let me just make sure that none of our units are taking too much damage like you. You are taking too much damage. Let's get you out. Okay, my timer's going off, but I forgot to reset it after I had the visitor, so we have a little bit more time. Okay, you keep shooting into them. You guys. Okay, I think it's all about to break for us here. Shattered, 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 shattered. Victory. Can we kill the enemy Lord. Is this him? That's him. 1580. Let's speed up. We're not doing any damage at all to him. It's absolutely ridiculous. All of you guys on him. Where is he? There he is. Let's get you on him as well. And you shooting at him. And then everybody else just kind of get out of the way. Sevens, you're not going to be able to do anything with your chintzy little bows and arrows. Sixes, you neither. Okay, some of our goblins got pretty beat up there. Okay, back to you. You're at 1527. I'm going to count to 10. If I haven't done any damage to you, I'm just going to stop. Well, I did damage to you. Never mind. Not much, but a little. Let me see here. Do I have any abilities that I can use to weaken him? I do not. Alright, well, we're just going to speed it up here. No, it's just not happening, is it? Just not going to happen. Well, every once in a while we do a little chunk of damage to him. Let's get all you guys on him. Let's get you guys up here. Cycle charge, sort of. Kind of need to slow it down for long enough just to click on him. Doing a little bit of damage to him, but not much. Let's go ahead and pull you back, and now we'll go ahead and cycle charge again. Got 1,000. And he's still got 1,000. There we go. There's a little bit. What are you guys doing? You shouldn't be over there. Sorry, my 4s. I forgot to pull all my 4s back. Except for you. You can help. Okay, he's down to 485. I think we can do this. 5s, you guys get in here. 3s, cut them off. What's he at? 150, 141, 105, 96. Okay, back to everybody pile on him. 71, 63. That's crazy. He's not even that strong. I mean, he's just a garrison lord. He does have 120 armor. I assume that that's the problem. His melee defense is only 33. It's the 120 armor that's causing so much problems, I'm sure. There we go. I didn't even realize he also had an additional character in that fight who we barely scratched. That's, I think, my #1 priority moving forward in this campaign is every army needs to have a tool at their disposal that can do enough AP damage to actually do real damage to these heavily armored dwarven units. And not just dwarfs, but, you know, there's heavy armor throughout the world, throughout the different factions as you get further and further into the game. Okay. Meanwhile, we did get a little bit of scrap, got a little bit of money, got a little bit of experience, and the decision is, should we sack it or should we raise it? Well, we're going to sack it for 11,000. That works for me. Okay. And think we're going to need to leave it there. I don't exactly know how much time I have left because, like I said, I didn't reset my timer, but I think that's a good note right there to finish the episode on. Good, successful battle.
I'll do it. Night Cobbo War
Thankfully, we
Boss.
did not lose our WoW army. We did take some casualties in that WoW army, however, but again, we didn't give him AI control, so I'm assuming that's why we didn't lose it. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and probably raise it then next turn after the in the next episode. This is going to be a little bit more interesting right here, figuring out what we're going to do right here, but we'll figure something out. I'm reasonably confident of that. And the longer Belegar stays up here to defend this, quite frankly, we could pour our seething tides of greenskin hordes right around the strong points and hit him in his other settlements. So, you know, we'll play that by ear. All right. Anyway, I think we're going to go ahead and leave this one at that point. Still looks okay as far as I'm concerned. 8 turns left. Still think we have a pretty decent chance here of taking Karak Angazar. We just need... I probably am not going to have enough time in this while to take Karak Gate Peaks, unfortunately, but it is what it is. We'll get to it sooner or later. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.